When you think of the Founding Fathers, who comes to mind? Washington, Jefferson, Franklin? These men are giants of history, their faces carved into mountains and printed on money. We see them as marble statues, stoic and perfect. But the real story is so much more complex, and frankly, more interesting. These weren't demigods. They were flawed, passionate, and often deeply divided individuals who somehow managed to forge a nation. Let's pull back the curtain. Did you know that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, once close friends who worked together on the Declaration of Independence, became bitter political rivals? Their correspondence stopped for over a decade. They represented two clashing visions for America's future. It was a battle of ideas that was fierce and personal. Imagine the tension in the room when these brilliant minds disagreed not just on policy, but on the very soul of the new country. And what about the compromises? The most glaring one, of course, was slavery. Many founders, including slave owners like Washington and Jefferson, expressed private concerns about the institution, calling it a moral failing. Yet, to achieve unity and form the United States, they made a deal that enshrined slavery in the new nation's laws. This necessary evil, as they sometimes called it, set the stage for a conflict that would tear the country apart less than a century later. It's a dark and complicated part of their legacy that we can't ignore. Beyond the famous names, there were countless others. Men like Gouverneur Morris, the penman of the Constitution, who spoke more than anyone at the Constitutional Convention and actually wrote its famous preamble, "We the People." Or James Wilson, a legal scholar whose ideas on popular sovereignty were revolutionary. These weren't just a handful of guys in a room. It was a chaotic, brilliant, and contentious assembly of thinkers, soldiers, and politicians. The story of the Founding Fathers isn't about perfect men creating a perfect nation. It's about imperfect people striving for a revolutionary ideal. They argued, they compromised, and they took a massive gamble on an idea called the United States of America. Understanding their struggles, their contradictions, and their humanity makes their achievement not less heroic, but even more remarkable. Thanks for watching. If you want to explore more hidden stories from history, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.